Welcome back to New Day, everybody. Whether you're a sewing master or just learning to thread a needle, there's something for everybody at the upcoming Sewing and Stitchery Expo in Puyallup. Here to give us a preview is Katie Skelton. Welcome.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
Great.
So this is if people don't know, a massive expo.
It really is. This is the largest sewing show in the nation. It was started by Washington State University over 34 years ago. So
And there's everything there.
Everything. So we welcome over 22,000 folks. We have hundreds of classes daily. So whether you want to learn simple things, hands-on things, there's something for everyone. And then we have tons and tons of shopping. I don't know how you feel about shopping.
Shopping, I feel pretty good about shopping.
Yeah, so we have lots of things here today that really showcase our amazing vendors, over 400 vendors.
Wow. Okay,
Yes.
well, let's talk about that. What can
Sure.
you buy?
So we have a little selection of things here today. Our friends at Pacific Fabrics, now that's a local store here in Seattle. They have this great new Seattle fabric that they just launched. Isn't that great?
The Skyline. You can make some cool things with that.
Yes. So they'll be there. We also have one of our friends at Dry Goods Designs is also in Seattle. So we have over 400 vendors coming. So fabric, patterns, fiber, tools, sewing machines.
Even knitting?
Absolutely.
Knitting is included in the Stitchery.
Any of the notions, patterns, books.
You can learn to make toys.
You can learn
to make just about anything you want.
Right. Garment sewing, any of those classes. So if it's really for those very creative types or folks that are just a little bit interested, the makers out there, people that like to use their hands.
Right.
We've got everything for
So
you at Expo.
whatever you're doing, you can learn a little bit more about it.
Right.
For example, I love cross stitching, but I don't know how to make them into a pillow, for example.
Right.
I can learn that.
You
at
can
the
learn
Expo. And the other cool thing is it doesn't matter what level you're at, right?
Absolutely
in terms
not.
of what you're doing.
No.
So if a beginner came, what could they potentially learn?
Right. So actually my daughter is going to be coming and taking a class and she's 10. But that class could be for anyone, really.
And we're seeing some photos of some of the classes because there's cool stuff for you to look at.
So we curate classes and teachers all year long. So it could be a lecture demo class where you're just hearing about something and seeing some demonstrations. And then it could be a 6-hour hands-on class with the machines where you're really perfecting a skill.
Right.
So,
well, we're going to talk about the machines in just a second, but one of the things that struck me is that the few people that I know who are going and who kind of clued me into this talked about all this stuff around the house that you can make that you haven't really thought about. Table linens, placemats, things that you spend a lot of money on that you could actually, you know, incorporate into your decor scheme more easily if you just knew how to do this stuff.
And the experts are going to be at Expo. So when you hit a roadblock when you're doing a project, they're there to help you kind of work through that and figure it out. So
now tell me about the Project Runway connection.
Oh yes. So we have classes, we have vendors, but we have incredible evening events. So Friday Night Live is one of our great evening events, and it's a taste of Hollywood. So we have Joe Vecchiarelli. He is the fit master for Dancing with the Stars, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we're going to have exclusive garments from the show and a runway, kind of a behind-the-scenes tour of Dancing with the Stars. So that's a little bit. But then we just announced that Project Runway Season 16 winner, Kentaro, will be there as well.
Oh my goodness.
So exclusive garments and a couple folks that are at that show could win tickets to Dancing with the Stars.
That's pretty amazing.
So, yeah.
And there are ways to, making your clothes is not impossible. Making things that you love is not impossible.
Absolutely not.
One of the reasons why is because sewing machines have come such a long way. I could never even do the bobbin thing.
No, now it all does it for you.
It does everything. So give us a little demo, if you would, on this. I'll trade places with you.
Oh, I thought you were going to help me with
this.
this.
Am I going to do
Did
it?
you know your way around a serger?
No.
Well, this is a wonderful machine from our friends at Quality Sewing, and one of the charity projects that's going to be at Expo, you can sew your own bandana for your pet. I don't know if you have a pet?
Yes. Yeah, I got a pet.
Okay.
She's a little overloved.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you can make a little donation, sew your bandana, and it's just a donation to the Humane Society of Tacoma Pierce County.
That's an awesome idea.
Yes. So I also want to show you something else here, but all you have to do, we've got your bandana, two sides already finished.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
So really all you have
So
to do is
step
press
on the
go
pedal?
and it'll
Now, do I have to do anything in terms of even holding on to the fabric?
A little bit. You don't want to push it or pull it too much, but it's going to finish it all for you.
Now, these things are so automated now that embroidery, anything you want to do to customize things, you can do that no problem, right?
No problem. No, you can personalize things.
Am I getting off track here? No, there we go.
It's okay.
She won't mind.
No.
She doesn't complain too much. All right, this is pretty
Yeah, you
fun.
just keep going all the way to the edge.
Now,
And
can we learn about machines and what we'd want to buy and talk to somebody who knows what's what?
Absolutely. So we have incredible vendors at the show, and you can kind of test drive your machine.
That's what I need.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That's what I
absolutely.
need.
Yes.
Because I am so into this. I think this would be really fun to
Absolutely.
make the things that you have in your house.
I
And
know.
maybe even eventually work my way up to a dress, which you'll probably be able to identify which one it is if I'm trying that. Thank you so
That's
much.
great.
The Sewing and Stitchery Expo runs March 1st through 4th at the Washington State Fair Events Center in Puyallup. You can view the class schedules, the vendor lists, and buy tickets online today at sewexpo.com. We've got all of that on New Day's website as well. And a bonus for everybody in the studio audience. Everybody's going home with a pair of tickets to go to the show. So we all